So let's talk about something that might sound a little, a little out there. We're going to draw a line between the United States Marine Corps and the world of home care. I know, it seems like a strange comparison, but you'll see that the leadership lessons from the front lines have this incredibly powerful application when it comes to providing compassionate care.
And yeah, that's a fair question, right? On one hand, you've got this world of force and tactics, and on the other, a world built on gentleness and empathy. They seem like total opposites. But what if the very things that forge an elite fighting unit are the exact same principles you need to build an exceptional care agency? Let's dive in.
Okay, so I get it. An unlikely parallel might be putting it mildly. But here's the thing. If you look past the obvious, the uniforms and the settings, you find something really powerful. The real connection is in the core values that drive people in both of these incredibly demanding fields.
And this is the common ground right here. It doesn't matter if you're leading a squad into a dangerous situation or leading a team of caregivers into a client's home. Success comes down to these three pillars. You need that unwavering discipline to keep standards high, a profound sense of responsibility for the lives in your hands, and a deep, unshakable commitment to the people who are counting on you.
Look, this isn't just some high-level philosophical idea. Not at all. It's actually a super practical framework. The Semper Fi code, always faithful, gives us military-grade principles that you can plug directly into the day-to-day running of a home care agency. Let's break it down.
Okay, check this out. The parallels are just so direct, it's incredible. Take the Marine principle to know yourself and improve. For an agency leader, that's all about continuous training and honest self-evaluation. Or set the example. This one is huge because, believe me, your staff will absolutely mirror your level of professionalism. And train your people? Well, that's your orientation, your onboarding, your ongoing refreshers. It's a battle-tested blueprint for excellence in care.
All right, so we've got these incredible principles, but here's the catch. Principles are just words on a page unless the leader truly lives and breathes them. And this brings us to a fundamental, non-negotiable truth about leadership, especially in a field like home care. This can be a tough pill to swallow, but it is absolutely essential to get. Your agency, its culture, its standards, its wins, its losses, it's all a direct reflection of you. There's just no hiding from it. The whole organization is going to take on the personality and the habits of the person right at the top. I mean, really let that one sink in for a second. Some people call this the law of the lid. Your own personal capacity as a leader puts a ceiling, a lid, on your agency's potential. It's as simple as that. If you want your agency to grow and get better, guess what? You have to be obsessed with raising your own lid first. And if you want to break it down even further, think about this. Culture isn't some fuzzy mission statement you hang on the wall. Nope. Culture is what you do every single day. Are you on time? Do you stay calm when things get crazy? Do you communicate with clarity and respect? Your daily habits, the good and the bad, are the literal building blocks of your agency's culture. Okay, we've talked about the framework. We've talked about the leader's huge responsibility. Now, it's time to turn the spotlight on you. If you're building an agency, or even thinking about it, you have to connect all these ideas to your own personal mission, to your why. So this isn't just about us giving you information. This is about you doing a little bit of work, a little bit of self-reflection. Because you know what? The best leadership on the planet is built on a foundation of self-awareness. So let's think about two really critical questions. Think back to that list of principles we just looked at. Is it being more technically proficient? Is it getting better at training your team? Maybe it's about setting a stronger example. Be brutally honest with yourself here. What's the one thing that, if you really focused on improving it, would change the game for your agency's future? And that brings us to maybe the most important question of all. Because let's be real, this work is way too hard, and the responsibility is way too heavy for money to be your only driver. It just won't be enough. So, what is your deeper purpose? What's the impact you want to make on the world? That why is the rocket fuel that's going to power you through all the tough days. Because at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. This isn't just another business. It's a sacred trust. When you start a home care agency, you are accepting responsibility for the most vulnerable people in our communities, for the trust of their families, and for the livelihoods of the staff who depend on you. That is the real mission, and a mission that heavy demands leadership of the highest possible caliber.